Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And what he do? And he's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers, your board certified. Board certified, that sounds impressive, but it really isn't. I mean, all it means is that I work hard. I mean, honestly, that's all it means. But I am board certified by the National Board of Trial Advocacy and by the Minnesota State Bar Association as a criminal trial specialist and a criminal law specialist. So what does it mean? It means I've had 2 exams. I've had 4 lawyers, 4 judges, 4 prosecutors vouch for my credentials. I've had so many cross-examinations of expert witnesses. I've been the lead counsel on so many trials over the course of almost 30 years. Tried, true, tested, experienced criminal defense lawyer. That's all it means. But through that lens, you get an expert view of, the issues of the day. And today, we're reacting to Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Drake filed a lawsuit, a defamation lawsuit against Kendrick Lamar for his song, Not Like Us. They Not Like Us. Whatever, you've heard that song. And I'm not going to play it here, but we're going to decode the lyrics and we're going to talk about the lawsuit. But before we get to that, this is brought to you by, say it with me, AskALawyer.com. If your grandma's in your basement and she has nothing to do except for complain about the treatment she's getting, tell her, well, why didn't you go to AskALawyer.com and see if you have a claim against me for treatment? It's because you're sitting there, Cheeto-stained nighty, watching your OnlyFans feed page and nothing's happening. You think that I'm responsible? Go to AskALawyer.com. AskALawyer.com is for $49 is an effective way for you to get legal advice from a living, breathing lawyer. They also have an AI component that is trained on all the 50 states. So go to AskALawyer.com if you want to get advice on a case. It's just as simple as that. It's a very effective way. It's the same people that brought you eForm and eSign. I use both of those. I just used eForms the other day on I think I needed a quitclaim deed for a place down in Florida. So, okay. They Not Like Us. Not Like Us. Not Like Us. It's Kendrick Lamar's 4th diss track directed at Drake. Now, here's the thing. They're doing this shit back and forth, right? And that's what you got to keep in mind. And just to be clear, he sued his record label, UMG, basically just claiming that they promoted this song and it's caused him harm. But it's it's diss track. It's diss. So let's go through the lyrics. I mustard on the beat, ho. Debo, any rap fella, I'm not going to say the word. Man down, call an ambulance. Tell him, breathe, bro. Tell a fella to cross. He walk around like a Tizo. What up with the jabroni ass fellas? I'm not gonna say the word. Trying to see Compton. The industry can hate me. Fuck them all. They mama. How many cops you really got? I mean, it's too many options. Now, he just basically he's declaring his intention to confront Drake. Basically. They both are kind of claiming that they're gangster, really. I mean, they're kind of saying they're tough, they're from the streets, but let's just face it. If you have your own private plane, you're not in the fucking streets. I'm sorry. You're probably not packing your own weapons. You got people to do that for you. Whoever fucking with them, fucking with you, whatever. Kendrick elaborates on, and this is from Genius, so I'm not making this up. Kendrick elaborates on his mindset, portraying his choices as a catalyst for personal development amid adversity. Give me a break, really. I'm finna pass on this body. I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if you're going to watch it. He makes it clear that he will put aside well-established Christian beliefs and values as it has to hurt Drake or anyone else. In other words, I'm coming after you. Put the Bible down and go eye for your eye for this shit. Sometimes you got to pop out and show, fellas, certified boogeyman. I'm the one that upped the score with him. We know what that means, right? Walk him down the whole time. I know he got some hoe in him. In street slang, walking down refers to approaching an enemy on foot before shooting them. So he's really being careful here to not use some of the drill language. You know what I mean? So you've heard some of the other drill things that we've had, and that shit is just direct. You know, push your shit in, boy. You know, and it talks about their ops and stuff. This is more subtle and more artful. Say, Drake, I hear you like him young. This is probably the biggest part of the song that's caused the lawsuit. Hey, Drake, I hear you like him young. You better not ever go tell Cell Block 1. To any bitch that talked to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that gets you, that get your hand-me-downs. This is a line based upon two differing usages of the phrase hand-me-downs. Literally, hand-me-downs refers to, don't worry about that. And party at the party playing with his nose down, that refers to cocaine, obviously. And Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. Don't fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? You ain't tired trying to stuck a chord like a minor. So he likes him young. So it's referring to Drake as a pedophile. All right. So that's enough of that shit. You've heard enough, right? I'm sure you have. So Drake brought a lawsuit again. I remember he did this on the fucking Super Bowl. He doesn't get much bigger than that. And I was shocked that he played this song at the Super Bowl. And I think Drake responded to it, but who fucking cares at that point, right? So, but the judge tossed out this lawsuit that Drake brought against Universal Music Group, UMG. The feud between the two hip-hop's biggest stars erupted in the spring of 2024, with the pair trading a series of vitriolic tracks that culminated in Lamar landing the metaphoric killing blow. I love this writing. This is on the AP. With his mega hit that Judge Jeanette Vargas said was, in her opinion, this is what the judge said. Although the accusation that plaintiff is a pedophile. I mean, fuck. I mean, this is all over a court document now. He's kind of a pussy, honestly, Drake. I mean, just do something worse to get a bigger hit than Not Like Us, which I don't think you can. Although the accusation that the plaintiff is a pedophile is certainly a serious one, the broader context of the heated rap battle with incendiary language and offensive accusations hurled by both participants would not incline the reasonable listener to believe that Not Like Us imparts verifiable facts about the plaintiff. One of the things that in a defamation lawsuit is you have to intend for the truth, or have a reckless disregard for the truth. So you have to basically spill an untruth, making people want to believe it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if Robert and I are just interacting with each other and I say, well, Robert has killed John F. Kennedy, well, he was never even born before that. Nobody would think that that's true. But if I'm trying to get that out there like it is true and have a reckless disregard for the truth, that's what the judge is basically saying. So after the decision, Drake's team said they're going to appeal today's ruling and look forward to the courts of appeals ruling it. Basically the judge described Not Like Us as having a catchy beat. And propulsive bass line was one of 2024's biggest songs. So the judge likes the song. Fucking hell. You got to love this. It won Record of the Year, a Song of the Year at the Grammys, and helped make this. I mean, that's just got to fucking frost Drake's ass, right? I mean, you have a song that is about him, a minor, and totally dissing you, and it's one of the biggest fucking songs of the year. So, I mean, this is huge. And what do you do if you're Drake? I think you just shut the fuck up and just come up with something better. I mean, that's the best. The best answer isn't a lawsuit. The best answer is come up with something better. So UMG responded, from the outset, this suit was an affront to all artists and their creative expression and never should have seen the light of day. We're pleased with the court's dismissal and look forward to continuing our work to successfully promoting Drake's music and investing in his career. They don't have the same label, do they?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
They're the same label?
Yeah, that's why this lawsuit's a little messy, because like one of the things that's being alleged is that his parent label UMG is doing this on purpose to devalue Drake, so that when he re-signs for less money.
So, I mean, it's the same fucking label as Kendrick, Drake, so he's suing his own label. And basically the lawsuit is trying to say that, look, you're devaluing me by promoting him. And the suit, he blamed the tune for attempted break-ins and the shooting of a security guard in his Toronto home. The mansion was depicted in an aerial photograph in the song's cover art. God, that is even fucking worse, don't you think? Talk about trolling the fuck out of somebody. Described as an overlay of more than a dozen sex offender markers. And you fall right into the trap, don't you? By filing a lawsuit, by making a big deal out of it. Your best thing is just to blow it off and just make it nothing. So the judge wrote, no reasonable person would view the image and believe that, in fact, law enforcement had designated 13 residents in Drake's home as sex offenders. It's fucking funny, honestly, when you think about it. Perhaps the most infamous rap battle in the genre's history, Vargas noted, the judge, that prior to Not Like Us, Drake mocked Lamar's height and shoe size and questioned his success in an April 2024 track called Push-Ups, while Lamar insulted Drake's fashion sense that same month in Euphoria. So they're going back and forth. And, did you go a little too far by calling him interested in A minor? I think that isn't that catchy. It just sticks.
Or that it's like, Kendrick, you're short and got little feet. Drake, you're a fucking pedophile.
Yeah. I mean, when somebody calls you a pedophile, how do you respond to that? No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. That's a pretty big word for a fucking 10-year-old. The judge said she considered the form in which the insults occurred and concluded that the average listener doesn't think that diss tracks is a product of a thoughtful or disinterested investigation, conveying to the public fact-checked, verifiable content. In other words, it's art. He's not trying to say he's really a pedophile. He's just trying to fucking get under Drake's skin. Do you think he got under his skin? Drake, did he get under your skin? He got under your skin. You know, the best defense is a good offense. And you let him know it. You know, never let them see you sweat. I've had guys troll me on my fucking channel, although I'm not like you guys. I mean, nobody fucking cares. So, but you know, you don't respond. You don't let them see you sweat. You know, some of these rap battles are fucking bad. You know, like the shit down in Young and Ace and what's the other guy? Fulio. You know, and he's fucking dead. That's serious shit down there. That is serious. Or you see it up in New York with K-Flock and those guys. You know, you see all this stuff. Guys, live to fight another day. I mean, I think you could have saved a lot of face by just coming out with something better. But you didn't. So instead, you had to sue your own record label. Bye-bye. And so what does the record label do with somebody? They re-sign somebody like that? I wouldn't. You know, although Drake is huge and, you know, probably he could sign for big money. But regardless, it is what it is. So that's our little take on the rap battle, if you want to call it that. It's really not a rap battle. But calling somebody a pedophile is kind of a serious deal. Who wants to be called a pedophile? But if it's true, Drake, come forward. Just let us know. You know, I mean, we'd love to do a podcast with you, Drake. I know he's not going to he'll never see this for the light fucking day. So who gives a shit? Anyway, so let's hope none of you are interested in striking a chord with a minor. And we'll see you next time here in Criminal Lawyer Reacts. Make sure you subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Sign up for Patreon. Look for Facebook because we're growing that platform. And go to CLR Bruce Rivers for all your merch needs. We've got all kinds of stuff. Christmas is coming up, and I believe Nick's on top of things. He's on top of his cardboard box, looking at moving into a Chevy that doesn't run. So we'll see you next time here at Criminal Lawyer Reacts.
Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away. Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away. 23-hour lockdown, please, is at my